Oh, hello. I didn't see you up there. What are you doing in the tree? Anyway, today I'm picking St. John's wort. See if I can show you. We have lots of this growing around in our inthe too, which is brilliant, along with the plantain. It's wild here. It's a great herb. Can be used for all sorts of things. It's an incredibly powerful herb. And because of that, if you're thinking of taking it, definitely be careful. Look for contraindications, because it doesn't work well with certain medication, and so it does have some side effects. It's a powerful herb. Very, very good though. It's particularly good for depression, mood swings, anxiety. It's even anti-inflammatory, so it can be used to help with arthritis and joints. It can be used for skin care, because it has properties to improve and help skin care. So it's a fantastic herb. And actually, my Portuguese neighbour, showing me around his orchard, his fantastic apple orchard, he told me about this and he pointed it out and he said, "Do you know this herb?" And I said, "Yeah, I know that herb, it's St. John's wort." And he said, yes, we use it here. We make a tea out of it, and it's particularly good for women." And I said, well, that's good. I sort of know that it's good for the premenstrual symptoms to do with premenstrual cramps and irritation. And so I thought, okay, they know about this traditionally in Portugal too. Anyway, it's a great herb. Come down from the tree, and I'll just talk about how we get it ready for use. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm just going to carry on picking this for a minute. Come down whenever you're ready. Right, see you in a minute. Oh, hello again. So you've made yourself at home, sitting down there. Right, so the way we prepare this is a couple of ways. One way is to literally tie it up with string, hang it in the shade so it doesn't dry too quickly. It's very warm at the moment. And it'll air dry and take a week, a couple of weeks, depending on how hot it is. So literally, I'm just going to hang it on this branch here. There we go. There we go. You can have a look at that. So it's hanging there like that. And this will just air dry quite nicely. Once it's dry, a few things we can do with it. One is we can just crumple up the leaves, pull them off the stems, and have it as a tea, and it can be used as a tea. Great in tea, very simple way of using it. Another way is to make it into powder using a Vitamix, and that can just powder it all down, and then we can use that for putting capsules if we want, so it can be a sort of little dose whenever we need it. The other way of preparing it is by using a dehydrator. Now, a dehydrator is good because it controls the temperature. You can control it down to 42 degrees centigrade, and that will not denature the plant. It won't dry it too quickly, won't dry it too much, so it'll keep a lot of the properties, the bioflavonoids and other properties within it a bit better. So it's good use too. So it's a great plant. We've got loads of it on the land, loads on the base level, which is brilliant, and I'll be cutting that in the next few days and preparing that. And the other thing it's good for, which is really worth checking out, if you're trying to give up smoking, heroin, crack, whatever it is, it's actually been tested now as being useful to overcome or help you deal with the withdrawal cravings. So it's another good use for it as well. The other thing which I like about St John's wort is there's been loads of scientific research into the different properties, chemicals within it. So it's now prescribed very widely as a natural way of dealing with some of the things I've mentioned. So here we've got the flowers that you saw hanging up. They dried. I cut off the tips of the flowers about that much, so I had a few leaves, but it's mainly flowers here. That's dried out, and that's what we'll use for teas. Probably for the next year we'll put it into jars once it's fully dried, put it into teas. I'll just tell you now to make sure, because it's such a powerful herb, I think you need to do your own research to make sure that it's correct for you and that you correctly identify the plant. That is your responsibility. That said, you know, do the research. You might find it a good herb for you. Now, what I'm doing here though is I'm picking the flowers fresh to get the highest content of the hypernicum oil. Now, when I do this, you can see the red is coming out on my fingers, and that's because it's high in oil. I pick them in the sunshine, so they are at their highest potency right now. Now, what I'll do with these is add alcohol to them. There we go. So now I've put that in. Now I'm going to put the alcohol in. Here I'm using vodka. And this I'll use as a type of rescue remedy, really, to relieve anxiety or to puck up my mood whenever I need it. There we go. Now I'll give this a shake. Let those oils suffuse. So here we go, I've covered the flowers with the alcohol. I'll give it a shake once a day for a month, and I'll keep it in a dark place. And here I've made some in olive oil, fresh olive oil, similar process. This I'm just leaving in the sun just to let some of those oils suffuse into the oil and into the olive oil. And this can be used as a topical treatment for aches and pains and skin complaints as well. So it's a great herb. So I thought I'd make some tea with the St John's wort. Pop it into the teapot. So we're back. It's brewed for a little while now. Let's see what it looks like. The St John's wort. But there we go. It's nice colour. And obviously it has all of those health benefits that we were talking about. And it actually tastes really nice. It's a really refreshing cup of tea. If you like this video, obviously put the thumbs up. Please subscribe, because there'll be more videos about the other foraging that we do. It's not all going to be on the Quinta. There's also going to be lots of videos around travelling as well. We have a homestead, but we also like travelling, so it's definitely worth trying to watch out for those if you like to see our travel blogs. And yeah, hit the notification bell if I haven't said that already. Tell us a comment, tell us your thoughts about St John's wort and what you've used it for. Hey, You take care. I've got to get off and do some strimming. Take care, bye.